Alright, so we just did the front knuckles. Now I'm going to show you how to do the rear one. The rear one is going to be very, very straightforward, just as easy, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys just in case somebody wants to see it. So, same exact procedure. Let's go ahead and take the rear wheel off. Take your 8mm. If you didn't see the other video, you'll need an 8mm for your wheel. You'll need a 2. Actually, you won't need a 2, you'll need a 2.5. I like to have a pair of vice grips just in case. I always like to have a magnet. And you can use a power drill, but also have your hand driver to tighten everything up by hand. So we've got the wheel off, the tire and wheel off. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get this knuckle off. Same procedure as the front, you're just not going to have a tie rod. So we're going to take our flat head, we're going to reach back behind here, twist, pop that off, out goes the cross pin right there, off comes the wheel hex right there. Next, go ahead and grab your 2.5. Chuck it up. We're going to remove the upper outer A-arm bolt from the knuckle. Now we need to remove the lower A-arm bolt, faces forward. I'm going to switch tools so that I can get in between the front tire and the A-arm. Okay, those are both out now. So now we go ahead and pull both of these pins. So pull your lower. For your upper, your lower is going to be just a little bit longer. Can you see it there in the video? Here, let's take a look. Your lower one is going to be the longer one. Okay, this is ready to come out. That's it. Pull her off of there. You can pull the whole deal. It's easier. And once you get it out, pull it out. That bearing will just about always come out with it. If you're going to change the bearing, you're going to get a flat head back here. Twist, twist. You see where I'm putting it in right here in this little notch. See there? You can see the bearings almost all the way off. There. Put it back on the same way. You can also put it back inside your replacement knuckle. So that's it. Just sits in flush like that. It doesn't really matter how you put it in. It's going to go back into place. So if you're going to replace this rear knuckle right here, if you're going to use your old bearings, you can take a tool like this. Pop that bearing rod out. You can either push this one out, but don't push in the center of it, push on the race. Or you can do the same thing here, reach in here, pop it right out, and that's it. You're going to grab your new one, grab your new bearings, or transfer your bearings over, put it in there, push it flush into place, take your front bearing, flush into place, wide part to the bottom, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take our axle, put it right back in. Okay, so wide part to the bottom. Now you see those marks on there? That line across there? That's your index mark. You need to line that up with the inner half shaft. My inner one is at 12 o'clock. So I'll put this one at 12 o'clock and it slides right on. If it doesn't slide right on, you don't have those marks lined up. If you have a used axle, you can force it on when it's not indexed properly. You don't want that. You want it to be smooth. So be sure that it slides nice and smooth like that. Okay, turn it to where you have your wider part of your knuckle towards the bottom. That is going to be where your longer pin goes in. So go ahead and drop it right into your A-arm here. See there? Pin goes in from the front to the back. Upper pin, drop this A-arm right into place from the back to the front. And now you're going to go ahead and grab your 2mm. I'm going to put it in my Hypertough so I can reach in between here and tighten this lower one. Don't get these too tight and strip them because that's going to be the end of it. Nothing's going to hold them in after that. You're going to tighten up this one here. Okay. Now we're almost home free. We're almost done. Now we just need to put in our cross pin and our wheel hex. I'm going to show you guys a trick here. So turn your axle to where the cross pin is going to be horizontal. That way it doesn't slide out on you. So you're going to put this in just like that. I'm going to turn this a little more. Get it centered so that you be sure that it goes inside the grooves. You're going to reach back here, holding this axle out, put it in, line it up, and you're going to try to snap it in. Most times you won't unless it's got some use on it. This one won't, but I know it started, so what I'm going to do now is pull it in with my wheel. I'm going to go ahead and put some Loctite on here. I always reapply Loctite, and if you've seen my other videos, you know why. Plastic wheel hex, or plastic wheel, plastic hex, comes loose, it strips, destroys the wheel, destroys the hex, no more fun. They do make these in aluminum, which I would really recommend. So what you're going to do now is take that, hold out on it, be very careful, get this wheel in place, get it started on that hex, like that, and then put your nut on, and you're going to pull that wheel hex in with the nut, and you're probably going to hear it pop into place. So grab your 8. Let's see. Did you hear that little pop? That was the wheel hex going into place. I'll back it back off and show you. See there? It's nice and flush now. It's where it belongs. So just to be sure I didn't wear that off there, I'm going to put just a little bit more. And we'll put our wheel back on, and that is it, guys. Be sure if you took off more than one wheel for some reason, you've got an arrow on here. See there? That arrow needs to point to the front of the truck. And that's it, guys. We are back together. Nice and tight. Nothing rattles, nothing squeaks, nothing jiggles. It's 100% ready to go. So now you know how to change the rear knuckle and the front knuckle. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you guys want to see next. I will do my best to get to it as soon as I can. Okay, guys, until next time, you guys have fun out there. Happy RCing. Let's see what we're going to get into next for you guys.